Making a home is always a dream of middle class people in India, and everyone wants their home to look beautiful. There is one company which is making this dream come true for more than 75 years now. With the tagline of Har Ghar Kuch Kehta Hai, this company has been the undisputed leader in the Indian paint industry. Hi, my name is Sahil and this is my Personal Finance Academy where I explain finance in the simplest language which even a layman can understand. In this video, we will do the fundamental analysis of none other than Asian Paints. Let's start with some of the key facts. Asian Paints is the #1 paint company in India, 9th largest paint company in the world. It has more than 50 years of market leadership. It has presence in 65 plus countries. As of today, it has a market cap of rupees 1.56 lakh crore. Now let's talk about the company and its management. Ashwin Dani is the chairman of Asian Paint. Ashwin Dani joined Asian Paint in 1968 as a senior executive and moved through successive senior positions like director R&D, works director, whole-time director, etc. He has a rich experience of 52 years. He has been responsible for the development and introduction of many products in the first time in India. He pioneered the idea of computerized color matching in Indian industry. This concept is now widely used in the Indian industry in the field of paints, plastic, printing inks and textiles. Asian Paint MD and CEO is Amit Sangle. He was promoted from CEO to CEO and MD on 1st April 2020. Amit has replaced KBS Anand, who retired after servicing the company for 40 years. Amit has work experience of 29 years with Asian Paints. If we talk about the product offering, Asian Paint has emerged as one of the most preferred brand in India. With state-of-art manufacturing plant, extensive distribution and cutting-edge marketing initiative, companies catering to a wide range of customers with a comprehensive product range across price point. We generally think that Asian Paint is a paint company and it sells paint. But you would be surprised to know the various categories of Asian Paints and how it has leveraged its brand image to remain #1 company for more than 50 years now. Its products are categorized into 4 segments. First is interior paint, which include Royal Aspira, Royal Play Safari, Royal Play Metallics, etc. Then it includes exterior paints like Apex Ultima Protect, Apex Ultima Protect Duralife. Then next category is metal finishes and next category is wood finishes. In order to fuel the paint category, company has introduced segments like waterproofing and partnered with contractors to bring in the mechanization by introducing various tools. Company has leveraged its distribution network by introducing adhesives for decorative purposes. Company continued to excite customers at the top end, offering inspirational and exciting decor stories in the range of Nilaya paint, Royal Play textures and Allura range of exterior textures. Asian Paint continued to foray into home decor business to truly realize its vision of being a most inspirational home decor brand. The digital properties of the company, namely beautifulhomes.com and asianpaints.com, have grown to be the most sought after digital decor destinations. AP Homes continued to be the company's flagship decor delivery channel, offering complete decor solution under one roof. Asian Paints' next division is Home Improvement. Asian Paints' Home Improvement division is spread over the kitchen, wardrobe and the bath business. Asian Paint is a global company with operations in Asia, Africa, Middle East and South Pacific. 48% of the revenue is from Asia, 20% from Africa, 26% from Middle East and 6% from South Pacific region. Overall, Asian Paint has a very strong competitive leadership, very high standards of corporate governance and no show off. They do not like to be in the limelight and they let their business do the talking. Overall, on the company and its management, I would rate Asian Paints 10 on 10. Now let's talk about the competitive strength of Asian Paints. The first competitive strength of Asian Paint is rich experience. More than 70 years in the paint industry has enabled them to understand the consumers better and to innovate to fulfill their needs. Next competitive strength is global footprint. Operations in India and 15 different countries through 27 paint manufacturing facilities enable them to reach the consumers in more than 65 countries. Next strength is trusted brand. Asian Paint has earned the trust of consumers to become a name that is known and loved by billions globally. Their brands are leader in the market they operate in. Next strength is world-class manufacturing. State-of-art production facilities with strong IT integration and the latest automation technologies. Next strength is information technology. Consistently being invested in installing cutting-edge IT platforms that add value to businesses by helping to optimize cost, consistency and efficiency. Next strength is reach. Asian Paint has a wide distribution network across India and globally, which speaks of relations nurtured over time, which centered on providing an exceptional customer experience at every touch point. Next strength is extensive product range. It covers a wide range of innovative and industry-first options driven by consumer centricity, global trends, as well as high standard of quality and safety. Next strength is research and development. Asian Paint has best-in-class R&D facility with over 200 scientists, focuses on creating sustainable products as well as value re-engineering for productivity improvement and cost optimization. Final strength is financial strength. Asian Paint's prudent financial management and decision making drives the seamless growth that continues to create long-term value for the stakeholder. Now let's talk about the competitors of Asian Paints. Kansai Nerolac is the third largest player with a market cap of 21,377 crore. Second position is with Berger Paints with market cap of 48,958 crore. And Asian Paints is the undisputed leader with the latest market cap of 1.56 lakh crore. Asian Paints market cap is 3 times bigger than the second competitor, which is a huge margin. Overall on competitive strength, I would rate Asian Paint 10 on 10. Now let's talk about the future prospect of Asian Paints. In the short term, COVID-19 would negatively impact its performance due to weakness in demand. And the next impact is due to reduction in crude oil price, and it is a positive impact. Crude oil price has fallen around 60%, which contribute 40% in the raw material of the company, and this would reduce the costing for the company. If we talk about the long-term growth prospect, I recently came across a news article about Asian Paint. They have forayed into hand and surface sanitizer business. While it might look weird for a paint company to foray into sanitizer business, it is an extension of their health and hygiene category where they have products like Royal Health Shield. Royal Health Shield luxury emulsion is equipped with silver ion technology which kills 99% of infection causing bacteria, and it also improves indoor air quality by reducing formaldehyde, a harmful pollutant. This shows 3 qualities of Asian Paint. First quality is Asian Paint is an innovator. They like to stay ahead of the competitors by launching innovative products and services. For any company, innovation is a key to sustain. No wonder they are the market leaders for more than 50 years now. Second quality is agility. In spite of being a 75-year-old company, Asian Paint is agile and quickly adapt to the changing environment. And the third quality is customer centricity. Asian Paint has shown that customers are their main area of focus. Now let's talk about some of the key trends in this business and Asian Paint's positioning. The biggest trend in paint and decor category is personalization. Asian Paint operates in a category where personalization is a competitive edge. Be it home, offices or institution, every place is unique and requires its own special treatment. Asian Paint is well positioned to encash this opportunity with its wide range of innovative and new product offering. Next potential business segment for Asian Paint is kitchen segment. Kitchen industry is highly fragmented in India with only 7 to 8% being controlled by the organized player. However, today consumers are increasingly viewing modular kitchens as aesthetically appealing and space saving. They are ready to pay a premium for superior quality finish, top-end design and latest technology. This offers immense potential for players like Asian Paints in the long run. Another future potential business is bath fitting. Apart from the aspirational spending in the bath fitting, government drive towards improved infrastructure, affordable housing and Swachh Bharat initiative are expected to be the key drivers which will provide sustainable growth to this industry. Overall, looking at the short-term and long-term future growth prospect, I would rate Asian Paints 9 on 10. Before we proceed further, what is your view on Asian Paints? Please mention it in the comment box. Now let's look at the financial performance of Asian Paints. First, let's look at the profit growth. If you look at the profit growth, this has consistently increased over the years. Asian Paint has consistently grown from 409 crore in March 2008 to 2,715 crore by current level. Its 10-year CAGR growth is 18.4%. Looking at the consistent profit growth, I would rate Asian Paints 10 on 10. Now let's discuss the profitability. If you look at both ROE and ROCE, this blue line is ROE and the red line is ROCE. You can see consistently over the years, both the ROE and ROCE are well above 20%, which is great for any business. However, over the period of time, both ROE and ROCE are declining. Due to extreme competition from Berger and Nerolac, company has to reduce its profit margin, which is impacting its ROE and ROCE. Looking at the profitability, I would rate Asian Paints 9 on 10. Now let's discuss the debt to equity ratio. If we talk about debt to equity ratio, it is consistently getting reduced and currently it is 0.06, which means Asian Paint is virtually debt free. Since company is virtually debt free, I would rate Asian Paints 10 on 10. Now let's discuss the management efficiency ratios. The blue line is the receivable days, which is the total number of days it takes to collect money from its debtor. So you can see over the years, the receivable days has been consistent. However, since last couple of years, the receivable days are increasing. If we talk about the inventory turnover, it has been consistent over the years. Overall, looking at the inventory turnover and receivable days, I would rate Asian Paints 9 on 10. Asian Paints total fundamental score is 67 out of 70. Now let's move on to the valuation phase. So this is the historical share price of Asian Paint. You can see the consistent growth in the share price over the years. So the current price of Asian Paint is 1640. Its 52-week high is 1916. If we compare the current price with 52-week high price, Asian Paint current price is 14% below its 52-week high. Asian Paint's 52-week low is 1291, and if we compare the current price, it is 27% above its 52-week low. If we look at the current PE ratio, it is 57.7, and the 52-week PE median is 64.5, and 3-year PE median is 61.2. Overall, Asian Paint is fairly valued, and I would rate it 6 out of 10. Overall, looking at our analysis, Asian Paint is a fundamentally strong company and it is fairly priced. In this video, we discussed the fundamental analysis of Asian Paints. Next, which company you want me to analyze or which financial topic you want me to cover, please mention it in the comment box.